Hey everyone, in the tradition of recording what I'm playing, I've decided to start a little bit of a simulator series. I've said on a couple of occasions in some of my VR Sunday stuff that I like sim games, so I'm going to get really meta and play PC Building Simulator on my PC. So let me get going. I'm just going to pick up a career that I've been working on. To go along with this, I also have a Google Sheet, which I won't show, that helps me with budget calculations for my builds and stuff. So let me let this thing go, and we'll see how it works out. All right, here we go. It's also operating, for me anyway, in a windowed mode, so I can get over to that spreadsheet. For those of you who haven't played this game, you inherit a PC repair shop from your uncle, and you have to run the business. It's very straightforward. So let me check my email here. And I guarantee you there's a few gamers out there that are like me, and this, for some reason, they find that enjoyable. So here we go. Let's see, I wonder if I could do, they have music or whatever. Let me see if I can play some music. Okay. Yeah, hopefully these are all okay to play. Not that I care about copyright claims too much, but whatever. Alright, so I have a job here. Let me just check the volume because it's on my ear. That's good. Alright, so I have a job here. Somebody wants me to actually build them a brand new PC. This is kind of how it goes. You see these, you get these jobs. You have a labor, which is the money you make, and the budget, which you can spend on the build. So I'm going to start filling out my list here. Let's see. I should probably show the spreadsheet I'm doing at some point, but I have their name, or a short version of their name, a list of the components I want to add to their build, and any extra instructions you'll see. Let's see. It just has to be able to run League of Legends. Okay, so let's see. I can check this little app they give you. Will it run League of Legends, and see what kind of this is actually my PC. The specs they have here. What does he want? The minimum spec. Okay. So this will be 4 gigabytes of memory, which I'm noting on my little calculator. He had an $800 budget. Minimum 4 GB of memory. 4 GB of video RAM, which probably be easy to do. 12 storage, I don't even know, because the minimum storage you can buy is 120. At least an i5 6600. This one's going to be a little bit of a geeky video, I think, for those of us who enjoy building PCs on a PC. And the minimum is AMD Radeon RX 570. Obviously, I could just shoot for those specs and have it do what he needs. What's the recommended? Pump up the processor a little bit. We'll see what we can get for this guy. I'll try to do all these repairs, so it'll be a little bit of a longer video. I think maybe I just take a little more time in planning than most. Let's see. So what do we got here? Now I've noted this stuff in my spreadsheet. So I'll start with when you're really building a PC, I think you should start with the motherboard, because that'll kind of dictate what processor you get. Let's sort by price ascending, so maybe I can get the cheapest. I have this M-Tech in my inventory already. Let me see if I can look at that. Inventory, that's I, and then we've got motherboards. Is it used? I got a broken one from a previous job. Add to use. I do have this Gigabyte AB350 Gaming 3, which is AM4. How much is that one? Oh, there it is, 110. That's not bad, so maybe I'll use that one up since I have it. I'm just making a note. AB350 Gaming 3. The list price is 110. I think they're gonna. I'm not sure if they'll count the used price. Well, it's not used. It's new in my inventory, so we'll do that. For those of you who are curious, my spreadsheet kind of auto deducts from the budget. It's nothing fancy. This is an AM4 socket, SATX form factor with crossfire if you want. So that means I need a Ryzen processor. I'm not sure which one of these things is the equivalent to the one that we need. That's going to be too expensive, blow my budget out a little bit. I'm going to try the Ryzen 5 quad-core 1400, probably should be fine. So we'll do that. Ryzen 5 quad-core, and that's 170. So that's that one, added to the cart. I already got the motherboard. You just need some cooling. And that'll be dictated by the case. So let me just find a nice cheap looking case, SATX. Alright, so I'll just get this boring looking Antec DF500. I think that'll work. That's the $60 case. So, so I got this game. Yeah, I told you guys I like sim games. Got to make sure these match. So I need the AM4 socket. So I got this game because I built a PC myself and I really liked it. And I'm like, oh, I want to build another one. And I saw this game come out, and I'm like, oh, I could buy this and not waste the money on real PCs. I could do it, with a fake one. Fake PC builder. So $34, and that's $30 for the Arctic Freezer. 34. I already got my motherboard picked out. What do you need? Just 4 gigabytes of memory. I don't like putting in 4, so I'll find a let's see. Here, I'll put this G-Skill Fortis thing in. G-Skill Fortis 8 GB. And that's gonna be 70. Alright. Easy enough. Click that. Graphics cards. What did that one say? The Radeon RX 570. So any one of these will do for the minimum, and that's good because I'm running out of budget space already, even though I thought I was being pretty frugal. Let's see. I guess I'll go with this cheap one. The OC edition, whatever that is. OC edition. And that is $320. So with all the parts I've picked so far, I only have $40 left for storage and a power supply. So I'm gonna have to come down on this one somehow. Let's see. So I splurged on the memory, right? So there's that. I'll just get this $20 Easy Store. 120. If you don't like the music, I guess this is their built-in music in the game. So there we go. Got it. So I have $20 left for a power supply. There's a power supply. 250 probably won't cut it. I don't think. I like to go bigger. Let me get the Power King 400, so I'm over now on my budget. $450. So I'm actually over $30. I don't want to go over the budget because they complain, and you get less stars in your rating if you do that. Did I buy the Power King? Yeah, I got it. Okay. So let me change my memory. Maybe I could save $30 on the memory. This isn't a great build for this price, I don't think. So the memory I paid $70. If I can get a boring $40 one, I will, just to get the build underway. P10, and that'll be $40. There we go, right on as far as the budget goes. So we'll add that memory, and we'll get rid of the G-Skill Fortis. So that's the build. I think I have everything I need. So let's see. We'll look at this next job. Actually, I'm going to accept that. Sometimes you buy all the stuff, I forget to click accept. Alright, so this one's broken. Can you have a look at it for me? No idea what's wrong. You dropped it on the floor. Some weird pop-ups. So let me do I'm going to do a new sheet. This one's not going to be as exciting. Shaky. Let's see. So someone dropped it on the floor. Now these used to be easier. I think they actually changed it a little bit at one point. It used to be that you could figure out what was broken by working the budget based on the stuff on the PC. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that here, so we'll see. First thing out of that though, when it says my kid's been using it and I'm getting weird pop-ups, that means you have to run antivirus. So I'm just going to put that in my list over on the side here. You get extra points if you do that. No idea what's wrong. Dropped it on the floor. I mean, anything could be broken. This Gaming Pro Carbon, the CPU might not be working. So since I don't feel like I can work the budget and figure it out anymore, I'm just going to accept this and we'll try and diagnose it. Alright, so I'll take that one, and then a request for repairs. Another diagnose it or whatever. Playing a game, the PC will restart. I don't know what's happening. No used parts, it's urgent, so please hurry. Again, diagnosing it. Probably like a heating issue or something like that. I'll try it. I'm not great at fixing PCs. I do like building them though. So we'll have a build and 2 repairs. They're not always all like this. Sometimes they'll tell you what's wrong and just fix this or that, or upgrade to reach a certain benchmark. So I'll just make this I'll accept this one too. Make a little note over here. What's this person's name? Oh, Fluffy. Whatever that means. Alright, so we'll just accept those. We got a build for League of Legends we have to do. And I'll just buy my stuff for now, and I'll eat the shipping cost for the repairs too. What you want to try to do is buy as much in one order as you can, then you pay for shipping once and you're good. So I'll buy all that stuff and we'll see if I forgot anything the next day. And also, the little things you have to pay utilities and rent. If you were to leave the lights on in the office, for example, and leave over the course of the month, your utilities go up. So let me take a look here. Ending day. Hopefully it's not frozen on me. There we go. You can hear the email working. I hope that means it's still working. I haven't really seen it freeze too often, so there we go. Go to work. We'll get my shipped stuff. Let me do one diagnosis, then I'll do the build. We'll start with that. Okay, so some ways you can diagnose. It's a pretty good benchmark for a PC in here. Let's see what happens. I'll hold delete and enter the BIOS. See, if you go into the BIOS, it says, oh, no CPU found. So there's a problem with the CPU on this thing. The RAM's being detected or whatever. So I know at least we have the CPU to deal with. What's on this CPU? No, what's on this thing anyway? This was a shaky Helen. I could just take it apart and find out, but I could also look at the emails. And you get new emails to work on too every day, so that's fun. Let's see, Intel Core i5-6600, so we'll get one of those. CPU i5. I guess I could just put that in 6600. Oh, I have one in the inventory. How convenient. From a previous build, you end up keeping those. i5-6600 is used, which is cool. Let's just see if the email complains about used parts. Where was it? I was working on shaky, right? Yeah. There's how good my memory is. Looking at they'll say, oh, don't use used parts if you're not supposed to use used parts. So that's good. I could actually just try and fix this with what I have in inventory. Save me a little money, and the antivirus. So, all right, let's go. So to start, I'll put my USB drive, which has the antivirus software on it. Power it down. And now one of these things you'll see me when I'm working with this PC. That's the wrong side. It's a weird case. When I'm working with this, you'll see it's quicker for me to screw in the screws and stuff, and that's because I've already upgraded my character a bunch, so he's got some cool tools that make it easier. Let's see how this thing goes. So you have to unplug it and take it out. Let me just take a look at that too. This is the one I just took off. It doesn't say broken, so it's good to go. We'll take off the CPU shield, take out the CPU, and then we'll take a look here, and you'll see, oh, it's broken. That's the newest one. So let me put a new CPU in there. Was that the i5-6600? One thing you should have to do is put in thermal paste so it doesn't overheat or they will complain, which I've done plenty of times. Put the CPU cooler back in and cable it up. And you can get stuff that'll upgrade all of that. Let's see if that does it. That started. Oh, but it's still not working perfectly. Let's see what happens. Now I actually get to diagnose it. So I'll run the antivirus. We'll see what happens there. What else? No, what I'm also going to do is put 3D mark, the bench marker, on there too, and I'll run a benchmark, because I mean it's turning on, but maybe it's overheating or something. There's a problem somewhere else in the computer. Let's see, I'll go to the BIOS one more time. Now, I mean it's got the CPU. No complaints about the RAM or anything. It's got the boot device. There are 2 hard drives on here, so that might be an option too. Let me take a look at that while we got this thing. The other way to diagnose these things is to take the parts off, as you saw me do before. So I'll unplug that. They got purple cables. What do I have for storage now? Okay, that one's okay. Property of Shaky Helen. I thought I saw one over here. SSD, yep, there it is. Take a look at that. Yep, that one's okay too. So we'll put it back on. It's worth a shot. Gotta cable them up. Unfortunately, I don't have that color cable. I'll just put it in yellow so it really stands out. Hopefully they don't complain. I don't think they complain if you mix up the cables. Yeah, it boots to the OS, but it still says something's wrong here, so we'll have to see. I'll run the antivirus. Ooh. Oh no. Clean those. I don't think that's part of the repair. Oh, they're counting that. Alright, so there you go. Now it's all fixed up. I've never don't remember seeing that they can they count that, so we'll enjoy that and consider that a fix. So I imagine some people will enjoy the diagnosing part. Some people just enjoy doing builds, and other people, you know, just enjoy the management part of it. You know, I kind of like a little bit of everything here. So that thing's done. I'll do the build. I'll do the build next. So this is a build from scratch, and I'm going to be referring to the list I've created off to the side that you guys can't see. They do have like a notes app on the computer, but I don't know if it's easy to use or not, so I don't really bother with it. Okay, this is Oli, whatever his name is. So we're doing the A350. Let's see, I don't want to remove it. Oh, sorry, the A350 Gaming 3 motherboard that I already had in my inventory. And again, this is easy to screw things in because I've upgraded my tools with the auto screw tool. I put a Ryzen 5 quad core. Let me do a filter here. There we go. Ryzen 5 quad core. I'll do the memory while I'm here. I had to skimp on a little bit. Not a great build for this price. I'm sure I could have done better, but I didn't want to spend all day. Oh, the cooler I picked does not fit the PC, so I have to get a new cooler. That's cool. Alright, so that's fine. That'll happen sometimes. What kind of case is this thing? This is the Antec DF500. What did I get for a cooler? Arctic Freezer 34. Height 157. I wonder if I probably didn't notice that. That's one of the things I don't look at it quite enough. Yeah, there it is. The Arctic Freezer, height 157. And let me take a look. Maybe the case let you know. This one. CPU fan height 155. See, I missed it by 2 millimeters. That's all right. Let's just pick a let's pick a cheap one here. Doesn't need to be good. 125 there. Neat. Oh, again, make sure you get the right socket because I have an AM4 processor. I'm gonna keep that in there just in case I need to buy anything for this PC, and we'll keep working. Let's see, graphics cards. Which one did I say I was going to use there? That is the... Oh, I screwed it up in my worksheet. The OC edition, whatever, Radeon. It's the last one you pick up. Right there, there we go. So we gotta take this thing off. PCI lock these covers. I'll try to get it up top here. Oh, let's see. It's this one. So that if you've never built a PC before, this is, I would consider this to be sort of a this is the gist of it type of exposure to PC building, right? It's like, okay, well, it kind of exposes you to at least the core parts you have to install and things like that, but it really makes it easier to do it than you would normally deal with. You know, there's a whole manual you have to read, and you know, this wire goes here on the motherboard, this wire goes there on the motherboard. Let me see, oh, gotta open it on the other side, so we'll go to the other side, open the hard drive storage bay, give him El Cheapo storage. You can store like one game running very slowly on that SATA hard drive. Let's see, and I just need the cooling, so we'll get back to that in a little bit. Let me just do this one, just in case there's anything I have to buy, I can bundle it in. So what did this guy say? Fluffy or whatever. Now this one I think was the one where he was saying it'll start for a while and then it'll restart. Probably because the fans are working too hard. If you take a look at this thing, it's all dusty in there, right? See all that dust and grime. So I'll start by just blowing out the dust. I'm wondering if that's going to be it. You know, if it's just the it's too gunky in there, too gross. There it goes. Some of it cleaned up right there. It's a little hard to see. You just kind of got to run this through it a bunch until it stops saying that you can blow out dust. Yeah. The other thing that might be wrong with it is somebody forgot to put thermal paste in the CPU or whatever. Let me just, you know what I'll do? I'll take that off just to cover my bases and put some thermal paste in there just in case. It looked, I think it had it on there too. There it is. Get on there. Then you cable it up, right? Let's power it on. It's not powering on. I'm not sure why why he would say that it works sometimes if it won't power on at all. Let's see. Also, if you notice that I've forgotten anything, feel free to point it out to me in the comments. Should have done blah blah blah. So I'm going to take the power supply out because that's like your first line. Oh, it's got red plugs. I like that. NJ520, huh? Let's see how that works. Ah, see, that's broken. Okay. He says it'll turn off randomly, but it didn't turn on at all for me. So I need an NJ520 power supply. And I'll eat the shipping on this one, but you'll want to be more careful with that to make money. NJ520, there it is. The one in the inventory is the one I just took off his computer. We'll do same day delivery, so it gets you right away, but you see it cost me $100. A lot of times that can cause you to take a loss on the job if you're not careful. Alright, so let me try and put that power supply in. There, see? It's green to go now. So I'll cable it up. He has red cables. I can at least try to match those. I've got some of those. It's just power supply plugs. And this, again, if you're building a PC, this is all stuff you have to do. This is a modular power supply, so you don't need... It doesn't have plugs pre-installed. You get to put whatever plugs you want in there, which is nice. Case is incomplete. I'll put everything away. I can't do the power supply mount because it's blocking it, but that looks like it's done. I'll put that on in a minute once I unplug the power. Side panel. Not too bad. Turn that off. I don't recall him saying anything else fancy, so we'll just leave it at that and see how I did. Alright, that's it. That one's done. And you'll know if you forgot something. So let me put the cooling there. We're back to this build. I'll put the cooling unit I just bought on there. Need a smaller one. I already have the graphics card, power supplies in place, the hard drive, everything looks okay. So what color cables? Let's see. I like something that pops a little bit. My favorite color is blue, so I'm going to call it blue. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, the other thing you're doing a lot when you're building PCs is cable management. You'll see they route these cables through these little channels for you automatically. You know, you don't have to zip tie anything, which is nice. But in real PC building, the cable management can be a pain in the butt as well. Alright, let's see if it turns on. It hit the minimum spec, so we got that much. Let me put everything back where it belongs here while it's booting up. I don't have to benchmark it or anything, which is nice. Put all the panels on. Oh, no OS, that's right, I just installed it fresh. Luckily, you can magically install the OS using your USB drive. It'll, I don't know, bootstrap off the USB drive or whatever. There it goes. There you go. So that one is done too. That was a fresh build. Not as fancy as I would have liked. Let's collect my reward, and you guys could kind of see the full cycle here. This is an email from the previous owner that wants me to pay him to get some ownership of the business, and I don't have that kind of money yet. So let's see what he says. Yep. 5 stars. Under budget. Don't need that email anymore. Collect that. Busted, now it's working fine. Use parts, that's good. I just don't want to accidentally pay that money when I don't have it. Good. There, nice and straightforward. So there's a nice little sample of PC Building Simulator. It definitely scratches the itch if you enjoy building PCs. Let me go back out here and maybe I'll do a, let's call it, that's my name, Mike. Whoop. Mike 1. And I'll probably throw this into the rotation a little bit, if anybody's interested. You know, just to have it. Let me go back to the main menu, and what I'll do is I will let me see, where's the free build? There, I'll do a free build. I don't have any of these extra workshops, and I'll just try to buy like the most expensive of everything, and we'll see how it does. I don't usually do this too much. I like the career mode more, just kind of, you know, pretending I have this as a job would be nice, but I don't. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I feel like this music got louder. Add remove program, where's that media player? That's okay, I'll mess with the music anyway. Alright, come out with the thing. It's interesting that you actually have to restart the computer, the fake computer inside your computer. Republic of Gamers. Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud coming from you guys. Oh, here's one somebody already built. I don't think so. I want to do my own. Let's see. What do I have? Can I just do inventory or? Oh yeah, cool. Let's just sort. Can I sort it by price? I guess not. Oh, there's a lot of these. Okay. Get something fancy looking, I guess. That's a micro. I don't want a micro. I want something big. Full tower. Oh my god. Look at these. Alright, I'm gonna go with red. Go with red. Give me this thing. Can I just take it? Okay. Cool. Oh my god, look at this thing. I'm just gonna say it right now, this is obnoxious. Oh, it's giving me like these auto tools, everything comes off automatically. Nice. There's the side panel. I've never used this case before, so it's bonkers looking to me. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do fits this PC for sure. Start with a motherboard. I like AM4 motherboards. I don't know, Ryzen. I have a Ryzen chip in my PC. I'm gonna want one with multi GPU. We have a red PC. How about this red looking? Oh, that's an Intel socket. Yeah. Just a Crossfire GPU. You get this insane looking thing, I guess. Alright, let's do it. There it goes, automatically screwing itself in. That's another upgrade you can get. Ah! Auto cabling. Interesting. Alright, let's see what we got. Open that up. So I'll just try to make like a really expensive high-end PC here. Let's see. What is that? 16 core, 12 core. I guess that made the choice for me, didn't it? Alright, so we have your... I'm going to put the thermal paste on now, just so I don't forget. Open up all this memory. Whoop, no. Must have clicked the wrong thing. Ah, alright. Switch to remove mode. We're going to open up all the memory. Clips, if I can click it. Whoop. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did it say? 3600 speed RAM. I don't know if it's going to give me the price on these things. Oh, yeah, 4,000 megahertz. Okay. Oh, it's got the RGB color stuff on there, so I'm going to get these things. Although 8 gigabytes kind of weak. Do they have 16 gig? There we go. That says RGB lighting on that too. There we go. Do that. Not bad. Oh, I'm just gonna do this one. 16 gig. I just install the same thing. Nice. Again, I didn't pick the music. I'm just using their media player. All right. Graphics cards. This one had SLI or Crossfire, I think. Let's see what about custom water cooling? I don't really do that too much. Water cooled GPUs. That's what I'm going to need because I'm going to try this. Pipes, connectors, CPU blocks, radiators. Nice. Water cooled GPUs. Alriite, where's my like super expensive one? Whatever that one is. Not in any particular order, it looks like. 2080 Super Water Force, blah blah blah. 2080 Ti. That's probably pretty good. I'm gonna go with these. I don't think they're the best that it has to offer, but I don't care. 250 wattage. Alright, how do I install it? Come on. Oh. Oh my god. How did it put that on? Oh, like on the back? How is that hooking on? I have no idea. Oh. That's interesting. Let's do... There's two of them now. Alright. Somehow I slid the SLI connector thing in there. That's silly. Alright. Okay, so now I need... Now I don't do a lot of water cooling in my game. You have to really level up to get to that. And I have, but I don't have it in my current playthrough. But let's do it anyway. Reservoirs, you need your water. Here, this thing looks neat. Let's do that. Where did I put this thing? Oh, it's like wherever it says I could put it, I'll put it, I guess. Now I need, what, CPU blocks? This goes over the top of the CPU. Whoa. Let's try this. It's crazy looking. Alright. You have your water-cooled GPUs. I feel like this case is going to make it a little crazy to hook this up, but radiators, okay. RGB. Oh, a triple. Can I install that somewhere? Ah, let's open that. Whoa! Look at that. That's cool. Install that radiator. I'm not sure how well you're going to see them glowing when the time comes, but alright. Reservoir, CPU blocks, pipes, connectors. Yeah, I don't do a lot of these, so here we go. Let's see what happens. Flexible. I think I could do colored cooling too. Yeah. So we're gonna do clear, flexible pipe to connect this stuff. Okay. CPU to the. And again, now if you're looking at this being like, what is he doing? He has no idea how to make this. Well, there you go. That's why. Can I get it like this? There we go. We'll try to go here. Nope. I really do have no idea what I'm doing. So, I don't know if this case is going to be very friendly to me. Is it going through itself or whatever? What's this? Pipes, radiators. I think I'm supposed to like try to like bend it a little bit. Let's see. Clear rigid pipe. Can I bend the thing? Oh. Oh my god. You can bend it. So what's the problem? Right here. No. This could be a massive failure, especially since I picked a wacky looking case. I've done it with a more traditional case, I guess you could say. Plus it could be that this thing's like going right through the... Nice. Oh, I accidentally picked it up. I will try a little bit longer. I was going to try to do custom water cooling, but I may not want to do that. Let's see. What's the connectors do? I'll have to figure that out. Clear rigid pipe will do. Personally, I wish it would help you a little bit with these connectors. Is that going to go right through the motherboard? Yeah. I didn't expect the graphics cards to sort of be like that. Let's see. Okay, straight up. Nice. Nice. Alright, so that's that. It'll go from here into who knows. I don't think I have a proper circle yet. Let's see. Done. Did it take away? Oh, it did. It took it away. Let's see. You have to. I think you have to make like a full circuit, basically. Ah, accept. Did it make it? Yeah. Okay. So we'll try to go like this next. Straight through the. I expect a lot of criticism. Oh, there we go. Nice. From the community, if anybody watches this. So there we go, we got that. That's who's connected to the radiator. I think I'd want to do like something like this, just to make the full circuit. Whoop, up you go. Come on. I see. Alright, so I should probably go up into the case, apparently. So this is probably why I wouldn't do too much of this in my actual shop, because look at all the look at how crazy this case is. That's probably why it's so hard. Well, got it. Okay. So I think I have a pipe going from here to here to here to here and back to the reservoir. So that's probably good. I think everything that needs the cooling has it. So let me do coolant. It's red. It's a red PC, so maybe I could do like a red theme here. Red clear UV coolant. Pump's not powered. Oh, okay. Alright, I gotta cable up some stuff. Fair enough. Like I said, this is normally not how I approach the oh, I didn't even put a power supply in. How I approach this, but I'm doing it just to kind of give you guys a look at the more advanced. I need a lot of power. There. Give me this thing. Even says hydro. There we go. Oh, let's go pick it again. It's a little different in free build, you know, obviously. Oh, it cabled everything up. Let's see. Can I not cable that up? What's that? I don't even know what that is. I think I picked a case that was too wacky for me. Be nice to ah, what's that? Do I not have enough room to cable it? I don't know. I've never seen that before. We have too much to plug in. Nice. Surprised, it looks like it would have enough. Oh, what a bummer. Let's take that thing out. Everything else is cabled up. Let's see, piping. Let me just finish this piping off. I'd like to get to at least turn it on, you know. So that one didn't work, and I think it's mostly because of the extra fancy case I built, but that's okay. I can turn it on now. Let's see, coolant. Did it fill it? I think it was kind of glowing there, but we'll see. Fill it up. There it goes. Oh, it actually used boring cable, so you can get fancy with the cabling, but I'm not going to bother with that. Let's let it boot up. That wasn't the best I could have done, I'm sure, but it's nice to show it. Missing a part now, huh? Oh. Oh, there it goes. Probably had to wait for the coolant to do whatever the heck it was doing. Oh. Let me take off that. I'll put the PSU shroud back on. We'll at least finish it. You know, obviously it doesn't have dual graphics cards like I was trying to do. But what are you going to do? Even this one, as it is, will be a pretty nice PC. Obnoxious case, though. I'm not gonna lie, it's really obnoxious. Missing a part, huh? I have no idea what's missing. No boot device. Took it off. Oh, you know what I didn't put in there? Storage. I just want to have it see it turn on, so I'm gonna install some storage. Let's see, we'll just put any old. Can I put one of these things on here? Let's see, where's that go? if anybody's still tuned in to see if this thing actually turns on, thank you for sticking around. I think I'll put in just a regular storage unit. There we go. That's better. This is an obnoxious case. I wonder if anybody actually has cases like this. I just have like a black rectangular thing ready to boot with one graphics card. I would have rather gotten two, but at least it's got the cool liquid cooling going through it. And the other thing you can do, which I won't do now, is you can overclock things. You could overclock the CPU, you could overclock that graphics card, which with the custom water cooling, it can take quite an overclock, I'm sure. So that one graphics card will do a nice job. Not bad, considering I had to skimp a little bit. But there's my silly looking build with the RGB glowing stuff and red coolant and all that stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed it. The nerd in me likes these simulator games, so I decided to make a video. Enjoy. Thanks for watching, you guys.